the globe, we'll first need to decide on our starting country. Now, where your plague starts is intensely important to its success, as the quicker you can start your spread, the quicker you can, and I've accidentally clicked the screen. Oh shoot, where did I go? It began in France. Of course, something so vile and horrible could only come out of the French. Podcast has infected its first human. No! Turn off the Joe Rogan Experience, please! My podcast disease starts infecting slowly, only a few people at a time, just mindlessly slapping on something while they do the dishes. Kinda like you're doing right now. As the disease grows, I'll get some orange DNA bubbles to pop. If I click these, I then get DNA points that I can use to evolve my disease. After popping a good amount of these bubbles, I've got 13 DNA points. There are 3 major tabs that we can spend these points in: transmission, symptoms, and abilities. With podcast being such a young disease, we've only infected 4 people, so we need to focus on spreading it, which means I need to look towards transmissions. After reading through all the options, I decide to go with air level 1. That's truly the most harmful way a podcast can spread after all. Your friend telling you that you need to check out this hilarious podcast where these dudes actually get kind of serious sometimes. Purchasing this upgrade gives me my first achievement of the run. Only 233 left to go. The results from spreading podcasts through the air are staggering. It's just 2 weeks after purchasing, I had gone from 4 people infected to 5 people infected. Jeez, this is so slow going. So in order to spread our disease, I need to make it even more infectious. And you know what else is infectious? Subscribing. But be serious here. Tons of people forget to subscribe, even though it's more than likely you've already seen one of my videos before. You clearly like them, so just go ahead and subscribe so my videos can be recommended to you more often, and you don't spend 30 minutes searching for a video to watch just to have already finished your dinner. Each of the transmissions we can buy have their own quirks that make them more powerful in certain environments. Bug transmission thrives in poor countries, livestock thrives in rural ones, and so on. Unfortunately for me, the extent of my French knowledge is limited entirely to Ratatouille, which is why I purchased Rat 1 here. I mean, they're letting rats in the kitchen there. This has to work. Oh my god. 6 people. This is thrilling. Months are going by. Only 7 people infected. Come on, it's all up in the rats. Okay, I'm never starting in France ever again, man. The game soon answers my question, as it tells me that the reason that podcasts are spreading so slowly is because France is a wealthy country. You see, wealthy countries have access to good medicine, so in order to actually infect them, you need to go to the ability tab and grab the drug resistance upgrade. And immediately after enacting that, things finally start going my way. Podcasts are spreading from person to person in France and will grow exponentially. Yes! Let's go! We just had to make it more tailored towards rich people. We had to get Elon Musk on Joe Rogan. Now, as is standard when people listen to podcasts, I mutate the nausea symptoms without using any of my DNA points. But this is much too early in the podcast lifespan to already be giving people nausea. So I go into the symptoms menu and immediately devolve that. While I initially thought the mutation a bad thing, it ends up helping, as devolving it refunds me 2 free DNA points. Yeah, no, we can't have people getting nauseous yet. We're not nearly ready for Talk Tua territory. And soon, those hundreds turned into 1,000, which turned into multiple thousands. Look at how the numbers are skyrocketing. Oh my god, almost 10,000 people in France. Voters in the UK vote to leave the... Oh no, not Brexit. Was that my fault? How did podcasts have to... Well, actually, podcasts probably had a lot to do. Soon after Brexit, I get some absolutely glorious news. Podcasts had finally spread outside the breaded walls of France and jumped over the border into Italy. Our spread was moving faster than ever as some fool from France decides to get on a plane to Russia while infected with podcasts, spreading our influence to an entirely separate continent. Well, this was all nice. I desired more. I didn't want to just make a small mark on the world. I wanted all 7 billion people to be infected with podcasts. Comedians who only know how to do TikTok crowd work. Anime YouTubers who will painstakingly explain every single aspect of Japanese life. And whatever the heck Bill Maher talks about. I wanted it all. So it was time to push our disease even further. I first grabbed Drug Resistance 2, which cost a hefty 26 DNA. But this makes us even more effective in wealthy countries. And since I started in Europe, this ends up being a huge boon. Oh, I'm so glad I went with what I did. Look, millions of people. Podcasts are infecting more countries. No! Say it ain't so! AB Polar, we don't need good hang. We soon cross the borders to both the UK and Spain, and planes fly out of France that infect both the US and South Africa. To try and spread throughout all of Africa, I immediately purchased the Insect 1 transmission, which is significantly more effective in hot climates. If we really want podcasts to become the most infectious disease across all of the world, I know what we need to add. Where's the true crime button, guys? Oh, we hit India. We hit India. By this point, we've completely infected France, and podcasts spread to countries across the world like Brazil, Mexico, and even Australia. The next upgrade I grab is to make podcasts more effective in hot climates. I'm hoping that this will tear through Africa and India, both of which would be a huge percentage of the population. We keep mutating symptoms, and I keep devolving them, as even though we've infected a huge chunk of the world, we need to stay in the shadows until our slice of pie is too big to fight against. I grab the Blood 1 transmission, which will spread us through some of the new poorer countries we've spread to. Oh, look at the US, they're so cooked. Oh, we hit Madagascar. That's the golden goose. And soon after, I grab Insect 2, as I realized we had already spread through most of the richer, colder countries, and I really need to hit those poorer, hotter countries. Oh, look at China. We hit Iran. Holy crow. This is going insane. No, guys, I think I've feeling we're hitting the critical mass. Upgrade to Blood 2, which unlocks a new special type of transmission, Extreme Henomatophagy. These special transmissions unlock when you're able to merge two separate upgrade lines. They are significantly stronger than their regular transmissions, so it's worth going for them whenever you're able. It costs a whopping 30 DNA points, but I decide anyway to rip the cord and give our bacteria hematophagy. This hugely expands podcast reach and rapidly infects every remaining country, except for 2 holdouts. First, despite being one of the first countries we infected, podcast has barely spread through Russia, and the final holdout might just be the most difficult foe this game has to offer. A lawless place that refused to stay infected playthrough after playthrough. That demon is none other than Greenland, with the only still completely healthy country left in the game. 6 billion people infected with podcasts, and the citizens of Greenland are just out and about, I don't know, pen birds? I know nothing about Greenland. Weeks go by, and even as Russia starts to fall to the influence of podcasts, Greenland stands there, completely unaffected. And things get even worse from there, as a scientist in Italy discovers podcast has affected some of the citizens in his town. And just a few days after his discovery, podcast is placed on a watch list. Now, I know it's usually the people who make podcasts who get put on watch lists, but this one's from the World Health Organization, and it just means the world is going to start working on a cure to my disease. If I wanted to destroy the world, I was going to need to do it quick. Upgrade podcast to survive colder climate, and while the results seemed disappointing at first, just a few days later, I received the best news a little disease like me could ever hope for. Greenland had been infected. Well, that was great, and meant that every country now had infected people in it. I would need to work quick to start the dominance of podcasts, as the cure had already reached 10%. It was time to just start ripping symptoms. And luckily for me, in infecting the world, I had saved up a huge bank of over 70 DNA. Insomnia, paranoia, paralysis, and full-on comas. First death from podcasts has been confirmed in the UK. Let's go! Oh my god, Talk Tua has begun! And of course, with podcasts in its final stages and Talk Tua drop, podcasts begin causing full-on insanity. Insanity makes the disease significantly harder to cure, as scientists pull their own hair out even trying to function. Oh, it's over. It's over. Podcasts are everywhere. Could it be, guys? The Office Ladies is the #3 podcast in the world. We really need to get Greenland. Now, while our new symptoms have started killing millions upon millions of people across the world, scientists have recognized the mind-numbing and insanity-driving potential of podcasts and are focusing all of the world's resources on finding a cure. But despite their progress on the cure, it's not quick enough. People in Iceland are dying quicker than they're being born. Society in Sweden has fully collapsed as the country is dragged into anarchy. People across the world just gone into full comatose state, slowly going insane as Caller Daddy rings throughout their ears. Millions upon millions of people lie in the streets dead. But I noticed something. The surviving scientists have now all rallied together, no longer individually working on a cure, but instead fighting against podcasts altogether. Talking over the hordes of people committed to recapping a murder documentary they saw on Netflix to get the cure to a whopping 50%. People are just not dying quick enough. Podcast genome fully sequenced. This is a huge breakthrough. No, they're at 70%. How do I stop them? But unfortunately, there was no way to stop this. You see, you get the majority of your DNA points as you infect other countries. And since pretty much everyone in the world had already been infected by this point, my DNA bank was left dry. I had no other options. All that was left to do was watch. No, oh, it's so over. It's so over. I didn't make it deadly enough. 75% complete. People are just not dying at all. Only not even 1 billion people have died from my disease. No, podcast was not that bad, I guess. It's 100% complete. No, they're distributing the cure. Oh god, we're cooked. You didn't even kill 1 billion people. Podcast, you stink. Oh no, everybody's being uninfected. Oh, it's over. It's over. Podcast has been eradicated. No, there's still time. Can't we get like Tucker Carlson on or something? Yes, I hadn't suffered an unfortunate loss as podcast completely failed to take over the world. Before we get into my second attempt at taking over the world, I'd like to talk about the game that's taking over the world and the sponsor of this video, War Thunder. War Thunder is the most comprehensive vehicle combat game ever made, and now it's available for completely free on PC, all consoles, and even mobile devices. In War Thunder, you'll take command of over 2,500 tanks, planes, helicopters, and ships of 10 major nations, ranging from biplanes and armored cars of the 1920s to the fighter jets and main battle tanks of today. War Thunder is an immersive vehicle combat game where you use meticulously detailed vehicles fit with realistic graphics and authentic sound effects that put you right in the helm of some of the most powerful war machines of our time. One of my favorite features is whenever a vehicle is destroyed, War Thunder uses an X-ray view to show you exactly which components were affected and what led to the vehicle being destroyed. Use this to learn exactly how to target your shots against enemy tanks and take them out out as efficiently as possible. So what are you waiting for? Join the worldwide community of over 70 million players today and delve into the incredible experience that is War Thunder. There's insane amounts of content. One of my favorite features is whenever a vehicle is destroyed, War Thunder uses an X-ray view to show you exactly which components were affected and what led to the vehicle being destroyed. Use this to learn exactly how to target your shots against enemy tanks and take them out as efficiently as possible. Discover and know waiting for. Join the worldwide community of over 70 million players today and delve into the incredible experience that is War Thunder. There's insane amounts of content. Discover and know no better.
Let's play and break this down later. That's the move right there. You've been studying those openings? Your bishop is happier. It has more squares now. What am I threatening? Chess is relaxing. I'm developing and attacking. We take those. You blocked my attack on your pawn? Good stuff. Your bishop is happier. It has more squares now. What am I threatening? Chess is relaxing. You want to be moving your pieces, not pawns. Gotta get backing up. You blocked my attack on your pawn. Good stuff. I see what you're up to, I think. How do I deal with your threats? Your chance is here. Can you find it? You saw that free knight. Good stuff. Time to get my rook into the action. Let's go. You want to be moving your pieces, not pawns. Gotta get backing up. Play more actively in the center right now. I see what you're up to, I think. How do I deal with your threats? Your chance is here. Can you find it? You saw that free. Do you see my threat here? Time to get my rook into the action. Looks like you left your rook hanging. Okay, let's go back and try again. You outplayed me in the opening. That's how you do it. Play more actively in the center right now. I have a threat here. See what I'm attacking? Bruh, your rook is hanging. My threat here? Back we go. Looks like you left your rook hanging. Okay, let's go back and try again. You outplayed me in the opening. Now you are in a strong position. I like how you've played so far. I'm offering a trade. What do you do? Take a look. I can now take your undefended bishop. Okay, let's go back. Yes, that's the move, covering all the threats. Nice. Bruh, your rook is hanging. Back we go. You're a lot stronger than I thought. Impressive. My knights are out. You get yours out yet? I'm offering a trade. What do you do? Take a look. I can now take. What am I threatening? Take a look. That isolated pawn might be a long-term issue. Can I show you? Look for another move and take your time. I see your threats. How do I respond? My bishop has ideas. Look at the attack chances here. You're trading down because you're ahead. That's it. How dare you threaten my king? What am I threatening? Things are heating up out here. Pieces flying. Which piece can jump into the action? Rewinding. Can I show you? Look for another move and take your time. You can always ask for a hint if you are in doubt. My bishop has ideas. Look at the attack chances here. You're trading down because you're ahead. That's it. How dare you threaten my king? Take a back we go. Heating up out here. Pieces flying. Which piece can jump into the action? Rewinding. Developing and attacking? Let's go. Yo, gotta keep my pawn alive. That's the mission. You're threatening more than one of my pieces? That's hype. I'm attacking something. Can you see it? You got my rook? Good one? I see you creating threats there. Nice. No problem. Developing and attacking? You're offering a trade. Rewinding? Yes. Backing up? I'm getting this piece to a better square. You got my rook? Good one? Let's go back. I see you creating threats there. Nice. No problem. You're offering a trade. Rewinding. Yeah. Tension, tension. What to do? I'm getting this piece to a better square. Oh, look who decided to show up. Better late than never. Gotta keep my pawn alive. Let's go back. Yes, nice capture. My knight's looking much better here, commanding space. Gotta stop that pawn. Brave attempt, but no problem. You got my hanging rook, yes. Gotta move my king out of check. Yo, that bishop is scary. I take back, of course. Backing up. Good stuff defending your pawn. Back we go. That's a nice spot for your bishop. Moving. Let's go back. You moved that bishop out of trouble. Good stuff. All right, that's my knight now. Good stuff. I see. You're taking the attacker. This isn't looking good for me, bro. Yes, nice capture right there. Is my bishop causing problems, young Jedi? Recapturing is sensible. That'd be a fun game to review in game review. Yes, nice capture right there. I'm yoinking that pawn. Let's go. Taking back as you should. Checkmate is coming. Nice one. I'm activating my bishop. Gotta get it. You got my bishop. Good one. A threat is on the board. Can you find what I'm attacking? Checkmate is coming. Nice one. I should resign, but I won't. Keep pressing. You're playing strong. No problem. Keep pressing. Checkmate's coming for you. You got this. My king's dancing out of the way, young Jedi. I should resign, but I won't. You're playing strong. Uh-oh, I'm getting nervous. I'm running out of options. Checkmate incoming. Good for you. You got this. I'm showing you good king activity. Yes, you have an overwhelming advantage. Checkmate's coming. Good for you. Good game. Let's see what you missed. Interesting game. Stalemate from a winning position, bro. From victory to stalemate. That's a tricky ending, dog. Interesting game. Stalemate from a winning position, bro.
Gotta get ready for some action. Okay, well, I gotta get ready for some action. Okay, well, I gotta get ready for some action. Gotta get ready for some action. Okay, well, I gotta get ready for some action. Okay, well, I gotta get ready for some action. Okay, well, I gotta get ready for the. Well, I gotta get ready for the apocalypse. Let's go outside and see what the rock pile on the earth. What has happened? I'll check up on the guy. Yo, bro, what the heck is happening? Okay, well, I gotta get ready for the heck is. Okay, well, I gotta get ready for the. Well, I gotta get ready for the apocalypse. Let's go outside and see what the rock pile on the earth. Well, I gotta get ready for the heck is happening. I'll check up on the guy. Yo, bro, what the heck is happening? Okay, well, I gotta get ready for the heck is. Evil. I'm heading to the near. Okay, well, I gotta get ready for the apocalypse. I said for him to be good. Okay, well, I gotta get ready for the apocalypse. I gotta get ready for the apocalypse. I said for him to be. What has happened? Okay, well, I gotta get ready for the apocalypse. Okay, for the apocalypse. I said for the apocalypse. I said for him. Okay, well, I gotta get ready for him to be good, not evil. I said for him to be. I'll rule the universe, creating dangerous situations. No one will come out alive. Okay, well, I gotta get ready for the apocalypse. nothing will go well. What's he gonna do? Stop me since I'm well. Just keep in mind that he no longer has the power to control time. Let's just wait and see what happens. Power to control time. Just keep in mind that he no longer has the power to control. I said for him to control. Just keep in mind that he no longer has the power to control time. Let's just wait and see what happens. Power to control time. Now, not evil. I'm heading to the nearest base. Gotta get ready for the apocalypse. I said for him to be good, not evil. I'm heading to the nearest. Good. I couldn't think of a more perfect ability than to do stuff with some time, am I right? Just use the time to your advantage and everything will be hand. Get ready for the apocalypse. I said for him to be hand. Not evil. I'm heading to the nearest base. Gotta get ready for the apocalypse. I said for him to be good, not evil. Gotta be careful or bad stuff will happen. Paradoxes can be created, and that won't be good. Be good or less. I said for him to be good or be evil with the powers. But if you are evil, I will destroy your body slowly but surely. Anyway, sign here. Thanks. Now, here's the time. And it was bye. Paradoxes can be created, and that won't be good. Be good or I said for him to be good. Power called teleportation. I can bolt around the. But if you are evil, I will destroy your body slowly but surely. Said for him to be good, not evil. It was bye. You gotta make sure you don't mess with the universe. Also, watch what you're doing, or you can create a paradox, and that will end everything. And will. Just that I magically spawned didn't make your spirits a bit better, but it could also cause a paradox. So maybe it's not a good idea. I said for him to be good, and it's not a good idea. Now, close your eyes, buddy. You got to know when is the perfect time. I have a contract, we're so inclined. Hopefully you can learn your way around the time itself. Hopefully you have fun. Okay, well, I gotta get ready for the apocalypse. I said for him to be good, not evil. Now, close your eyes, buddy. You got to know when is the perfect time. I have a contract, we're so inclined. Hopefully you can learn your way around the time itself. Hopefully you have fun. Okay, well, I gotta get ready for the apocalypse. I said for him to be good, not evil. I'm heading to the nearest base. It's time for some action. I'll get some. After that, since I'm just evil. Stop me since I'm just evil. For him to be good, not evil. Nothing will go well. Just keep in mind that he no longer has the power to control time. Let's just wait and see what happens. You know, guy, yo, bro. Apocalypse, I said for him to be good, not evil. I'm heading to the nearest base to figure. Nothing will go well. Just keep in mind that. I did. After that, I'll rule the. Oh, well, everything. And what is he gonna do? Stop me since I'm just evil? Stop me since I'm. Stop me since I'm just. I said for him to be good, not evil. So I'm just evil? Nothing will go. Gotta get ready for the apocalypse. I said I'm heading to the nearest base to figure this out. Well, I gotta get ready for the apocalypse. I said for him to be good, not evil. I'm heading to be good, not evil. I'm heading to the nearest base to figure. Okay, well, I gotta get ready for the apocalypse. Okay, well, I gotta get ready for the apocalypse. I'm heading to the apocalypse. I said I'm heading to the nearest base to figure this out. Okay, well, I gotta get ready for the apocalypse. I said for him to be good, not evil. I'm heading to be good, not evil. I'm heading to the nearest base to figure. Okay, well, I gotta get ready for the apocalypse. Okay, well, I gotta get ready for the apocalypse. Heading to the apocalypse. Him to be good, not evil. I'm heading to the nearest base to figure this out. I'm heading to the nearest base to figure this out. Oop. Give me it now! Whoa, man, chill. Can't have this without a little contract. You can break our reality with this. Nearest base to the nearest base to figure this. You gotta be careful or. Give me it now! Okay, well, I gotta get ready for not evil. I'm heading to the nearest base to figure this out. Oop, I wrote it here. Nothing will go well. Or, anyways, let's go outside and see what the. Oh my god! The dinosaurs are back alive? And there's a big rock pile on the earth? What has happened? And see what the. You gonna do? Stop me since I'm. One will come out alive. It's based, figures out alive. Oh, well, figures out alive. What has happened? I'll check. Figures out. Oop, I figured this out. Oop, I wrote. I said for him to be good, not list. I said for I said for I write it at Area 51. Time! Wanna mess with time at the perfect stop. I write it at the perfect time. It's time. You will die, let's just say. Space to figure this out. I write at Area 51. I write at Area 51. And it was perfect time. I got the time. It's time. No one will come out. I write at Area 51 will come out. The dinosaurs are back alive, and there's a big rock pile on the earth. To the nearest at Area 51. And it was a time. Time for some action. I'll get. It's been some time without time. Kind of bored. Anyways, let's go outside and see. Kind of bored. Anyways, I write at Area 51. Anyways, and it was just trying to figure out what Area 51. And it was just trying. You know, it's been 51, and it's been some time without time manipulation. Kind of bored. Anyways, let's go outside and see what the. Oh my god! I write at Area 51, and it was just trying to figure out what to. You know, it's been some time without time manipulation. 51, and it was a time manipulation. And it was just trying to figure out what to do. And it was just trying to figure out what to. I write it. Evil. I'm heading to the nearest base to figure this out. And it was just trying to figure this out. And it was just trying to figure out what to do. Nearest base to figure this out. And it was just trying to figure this out. And it was just trying to figure out what to do. They have to figure this out. It was just trying to figure this out. It was just trying to figure out what to do. And it was just trying to figure out what to do. They just trying to figure out what to. What the? Oh my god! What? Yo, bro, what the heck is happening? And it was just trying to figure out what the heck is happening right now. You will die, let's just say. Okay, well, I gotta get ready for the apocalypse. I said for him to. And it was just trying to figure out what to do. They have no. And it was just trying to figure out. And it was just trying to figure out what to do. everything. And what is he gonna do? How to figure out what to do. The Yo, bro, what the heck? To figure out what to do. They have no hope. That you don't break anything. You don't mess with anything in your path if you ever go to the past, so you don't ruin paradox, and that will end everything and we'll never meet. Rule 2: if you go to the future, I would prefer not to mess with humans because they are not humans. How to figure out what to do. They are not humans. They're creatures that I magically spawned in to make your spirits a bit better, but it could also cause a paradox, so maybe it's not a good idea. Now, close your eyes, buddy. You got to know when is the perfect time. Yo, bro! What to do. They have no hope, apparently. Heck is happening right now. Before curfew hits, I think that all these powers are pretty. Oh man, chill. Can't have this with. Oh man, chill. Can't have this without. They have this without a little contract. You can break all reality with this. You gotta be careful or bad stuff will happen. Paradoxes can be created, and that won't be good. Be good or be evil with the powers. But if you are evil, I will destroy your body slowly but surely. Anyway, sign here. Thanks. Now, here's the time. Anyways, bye. Situations, no one will come out alive. They have no hope. They have no hope. Apparently, it's so. Your end will be now. The universe create. Just keep in mind that he no longer has to. They have no longer. Arrived at Area 51. Anyways, it's time to figure out what to do. They have no hope. Apparently, it's so over. I gotta. Anyways, it's time to figure out what. Anyways, it's time to no hope apparently. It's just time to figure out what to do. They have no hope apparently. It's so. With humans because they are not. Know when is the perfect time. I have a contract. We're so inclined. They have no hope apparently. It's so inclined. Hopefully you can learn your way around the time itself. Hopefully you have fun. Time, break it! When Mr. Time at the perfect time, it's time for someone to meet their end. Just give it. Hello, little fellow. I'm out alive. Oh, well, everything. Bro, what the heck is happening right now? You will die, Lish. Apparently, it's so over. I got a plan. I also have not evil. So, oop, I write over. I write it. Apparently, it's so over. I got a plan. Anyways, wanna mess with time at the perfect time? All right, I got the time. I got the time. Great idea. Now we wait for the perfect time. Have an epic fight and I'll spawn. I got a so over. I got a plan. Immortality. Oh, it's been some time without time manipulation. Dinosaurs are back alive, and there's a big rock. So over. I got a big rock. hope apparently it's so over. I got a big rock pile on the earth. Okay, well, I gotta get ready for to figure out what to do. They have no hope. Apparently, it's so over. I got a plan. I also have a. It's so over. I got a plan. So over. I got a plan. I also have another. Let's see what it does. We'll never. That I magically spawned didn't make your spirits a bit better, but it could also cause a plan. I got a plan. I also cause a paradox. I got a plan. I got a plan. I also cause a paradox. There. I got a plan. I also have. I got a plan. I also have another secret power called. Figure out what to do. They have. They have no. I got a plan. I also have no hope. I got a plan. I also have another secret power called teleportation. I can bounce around the world. Woohoo! Advantage and everything will be handy. Back to the dinosaur ages and a lie. Oh, well, everything. And what is he gonna? Just keep in mind that he no longer has the power to control. Also have another secret power to control.